questions? All right. So,
We have a speaker today, Morella. She's from Seattle University, and she's a former GRCC student, and she's here to speak to us about transferring over there and what it's like to be in the departments over there and all the exciting stuff. So you're going to think of lots of questions to ask her after making that. Let's give her a round of applause. Thanks, Morella.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Here's a little something if you get a lead it.
So I guess I'll lead us into a toast. Wait for everyone.
Here, let's help everyone pass this out.
should we put the bikes down? Bikes in the way, everybody.
I can, stand over here. That's good.
Okay, good.
It's going to be really informal. Yeah. We all got one?
Anybody else need one?
No, I want
Yes,
people
no, maybe, yes.
I've been going to the HPPV every year for the last 14 years. Green River has won everything they have there. You can see some of our deals multiple times, with the one exception of first place in performance. But this time we didn't just win the awards. Everybody else that was there was like, oh wow. We could have done that.
There were some pretty interesting bikes as I was looking on Facebook. I mean, some of them were quite interesting.
Well, the bikes, truth be told, and I don't mean to take away anything from anybody that was there, but in reality, these people won first and second in performance, they won first and second in presentation, and they won most innovative design. But then they got in the huddle and said, wait a minute, you can't let Green River have everything. Said, okay. Well, certainly they got all the first place locked up. And they had first and second place in performance, and as a very nice gesture, we gave innovation and design to an also-ran, okay? And there were 3 different rooms where the presentations were given. And our teams walked out first place in the room they were in, both of them, okay? And then it's a matter of which one goes which, and they said, wait a minute, you can't give Green River everything. Which, I propose a toast to these wonderful people who did such a magnificent, unprecedented, record-setting job. So here's to you guys. That was magnificent. And what we're going to do, because they're going to have to remodel this room, if you don't, for those of you, I don't know how we're going to work this out, and I need my new officers in the club to help me with it, but because we become vagabonds and nomads next year. They're going to remodel this room for this building, which will be nice. And I've asked to replace these with full wall, okay? Full wall, whiteboard, let's have fun with this. In the meantime, Jay, now see, did you get the minivan or the Volkswagen? He and I will be teaching out of the parking lot. We don't exactly know how it's going to work yet. The classrooms are kind of small, and I don't know what room we get for our meetings next year. And I got to find that out. I think it's going to be HB. I don't really, it could suck. We could. I would insist on just putting it in the TC, but you guys do so many hands-on things. I don't necessarily want it in the computer.
Yeah, that would be good.
So we're working on that. Okay. So a few challenges for next year. For you guys leaving it for this group and the team, I gotta tell you now, you upset the apple cart, because all the powers that be are saying, well, there's nothing more to be done with 2-wheel vehicles. So I anticipate next year they're either gonna have us have to pedal with our ears, or have 4 wheels, or something. There's gonna be a new stipulation that requires a redesign.
We ruined it for everyone.
Well, no, think about it from an engineering perspective. Realistically, this whole idea, if you look at the vehicles that we had 14 years ago, the first one, it's kind of embarrassing to look at them now. You guys have kind of, we made a few, we did some prototypes, we refined them, and just what you guys, Bruce, son of last year's model, the LPV, if you take a look at the pictures, here was last year's that
Yeah.
we learned a lot, and then now you got
It's like
2/3 of the size and none of the problems, right? It's pretty hard to beat that. If anyone's gonna beat the time that this record set, then what they're gonna have to do is get real athletes practicing a lot, because it's not gonna be the vehicle, it's gonna be the, athleticism is gonna have, it's the only thing that could beat that. So, congratulations, you guys really, I should say something sounds better than, boy, did you guys kick ass. Good round of applause.
On that note, this is what doing projects at Seattle University is. Just getting together, designing something, and learning from failures. That's pretty much what we were doing.
Yep. It works.
That's it. Nothing
You
more
guys should
surprising.
know,
I also have to mention for the FE, if you ever are taking it, remember your 106 stuff. I mean, it was on there. I was like, oops. How do you
Oh
know?
man, he said we should know that.
No, seriously, you have to remember everything. And I always went through class. I'm like, oh, when am I going to use this? This is stupid. But oh no, it comes back to haunt you. Everything you've learned, everything.
I heard a lot of the dynamics comes up.
Oh yeah, but also, so Seattle University has this thing where they give you what's called a comp exam, which is tests you can buy from the website that gives the NCEES. So they give practice exams, and so Seattle University, as a part of your grade, 20% of your grade, you have to take an exam that is like the comp, and you have to pass it. And if you don't pass it, you take it again. And it's 20% of your grade. So whatever grade you get on that comp exam is counted as your senior design grade. So the incentive is that you do study and do well, and then that way you can pass the FE.
That's a great thing to have.
Yeah, and we were warned that dynamics is a section that students tend to fail. So
Everybody
also
pay
it's very
attention to that.
thermodynamics heavy and engineering economy heavy. Also, you should take a engineering economy class if you get to.
I would like to add one, because I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But where do you fit it in the curriculum?
Yeah,
You know,
that's true. Yeah. It's
That's
taught
a
as a
great
300 level
topic.
class at Seattle University. So, yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna present to you our bikes and tell you about their features and stuff. I think I'll have Chad with LPV Incorporated go first.
I didn't mean to jump the gun, Justin, but you guys just so needed that.
So he's gonna tell you a little bit